Are we going for these beams and not the footings?
Well, there's no machine.
Where'd it go?
He went down the hill.
Who?
Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy's here.
Yeah, he took the machine down the hill to flatten out gravel so they could get more gravel up here.
Oh, he's graveling.
In where we're going to do the footings.
I see. He's graveling the road so you can get a gravel truck to up here.
Now you're getting it.
Okay.
It's like a 3-step process.
Yeah, that's good news, actually. Except for we got to do this beam. I'm so sick of these beams. So I guess this means no concrete tomorrow?
It's not looking good right now.
Looking real bad.
Since we haven't done any work related to that, and we still have 4 holes to go. 5 holes, actually.
And I got to leave in 1 hour to go to a basketball game.
Do you? No, we are not going to get it. We're not going to make it. So I don't know what that means for us.
Thursday.
I think that's just going to push us back a day.
We need to do it Thursday. It's supposed to snow a lot Friday.
Well, here's another thing. It's going to be really cold, and we don't want the concrete to freeze.
We'll cover it with blankets.
Well, we'll have to cover it with something. We're really going to have
Plastic.
A plan.
Straw, plans.
All of that.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, here's what I heard at the concrete plant. I talked to the guy. He says, what you don't want is for it to freeze before it sets up. Okay, you know, concrete gets harder as it cures, right? Mm-hmm. And we're not talking about in 1 day or 2 days. We're talking about over a 30-day period at least. And then another 100 years. Did you know that?
Okay.
Okay. Well, just recently, I got a tour of the Fontana Dam, okay? And it was built in the 1940s. They are still taking core samples nowadays out of the dam to verify how hard the concrete is getting because it's still continuing to get harder.
Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And that was 80-something years ago now, right? All right, so the whole point is... The whole point is that if the concrete starts to cure, and let's say it's meant to have a 3,000 or 4,000 PSI curing strength.
Yes.
If it only gets up to the 500 mark and then it freezes, it stops at 500. So we can't have that happen.
That sounds bad.
Well, and it would be really easy if we didn't have all these forms and boards going every which wacky way.
Ray, you got any dam stories?
I don't have any dam stories.
Jamie had one.
I know. I was kind of jealous.
All right, guys. Bro, why are you so nervous?
I've been shot by one of those.
Who?
My dad.
Your dad shot you with a nail gun.
Twice in a row.
And then you just said you shot yourself?
Through the foot one time.
Yeah, getting
Like
shot
this?
by dad was no big deal.
Yeah.
And you put it right through your shoe.
I jumped down out of a window, but I had my finger on the trigger, on a bump trigger, and the gun, like the weight of me jumping down, the gun hit the top of my foot.
It shot through the shoe and through his foot and into the sole of his shoe.
Yeah.
And then we laid him down on the floor and pulled it out with pliers.
The nail out of your foot?
And then we built a bunch more walls.
I'm feeling kind of bad. I feel like maybe I should shoot myself or something, become part of the group or something.
Part of the club of
Yeah.
idiots. All right, it's our last board on our beam thing here. Do we start doing it some other place in the house? Hopefully way later, like weeks from now, hopefully. I gotta share my favorite moment of the day that I didn't catch on video was Jason taking a little pee break right there, and then me walking out and saying, Jason, do you realize Alexis is sitting right there in her car? He was like, ooh, what? And then just finished up anyways. Classic.
Can't stop midstream.
I know this.
This will paint 1/4 mile.
Wow.
Now, I didn't test it.
We're back at the job this morning, and we're finally getting these footings laid out on the lower level and then on down this side so we can hopefully get concrete tomorrow. Jamie's going to hit it with the mega can.
Oh, no.
Is it frozen?
It's not working.
1/4 mile, my...
It's full. Nothing.
Oh, my gosh.
No, nothing.
All right, let's go home. Who's got the biggest exhaust? The excavator. Sorry, Jeremy. So we can figure this one out. Yeah, just dig the squares and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
moving some dirt now, and I was a little worried that it was gonna be frozen, and it was about 3 or 4 inches deep, but he was able to like chunk that off like a big cookie, take it out of here, and once you get down below, it is the nicest digging ever. Not muddy, it's kind of dry, and it just comes right out of there. As advertised, Perkins Builder Brothers, Jamie has the porch drawn at 1-inch scale, meaning 1 inch equals 1 foot on this sheet of Advantech, so that we can figure the materials accurately.
I wish I had the entire house plan to this scale.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would probably be like a 24 by 24 foot size drawing.
Well, it almost took 8 feet to get this one small portion, so
that'd be awesome.
I would love that.
I agree.
That's a dream of mine right there. Practicality wise, not good, but visually excellent. You could actually figure it out and measure off this plan. All right, what I'm doing is actually drawing every floor joist in this framing because I can count them. That's why I'm doing this. I'm drawing every girder and how many plies every girder is going to be, so I can measure and then create a list to call in and order this material. It's a little complicated because we're not exactly following the plan. This whole frame for all the decks on the house is built out of 2x12s, but the plan calls for 2x10s in combination with some engineered lumber. We're not doing that.
It's better if they're all one size board, then we can just have that one size.
That's right.
All the posts are cut the same elevation at the top, all the bands are on the wall at the same plane.
Yes.
It makes things easier or simpler.
I like all those reasons for unifying this into one type of framing. The 2x12 is going to work great for all this. So we just have to convert the size of the other material into 2x12 strength pieces. I'm using the code book to see what the girder spans are allowed to be. And sometimes you have to read between the lines. And as a matter of fact, there's a note in one of the drawings there on the charts that says if the building width does not match the charted numbers, then you're allowed to interpolate in between.
Interpolate?
It says
is that the
interpolate.
word? Where is that?
No, I guarantee it, dude. I just found it here. Porch depth is measured horizontally from building face to center line of header. For depth between those shown spans are permitted to
Interpolated?
be interpolated. I thought that was a word that we made up.
Okay.
But apparently it's real.
All right, well,
and it's okay.
interpolate away.
I'm doing it.
Now that we have these girders figured out, Jamie can count up every single ply of every single girder and the length of those closest to what you can get as a factory length, like 12 foot, 14 foot, 16 foot board, and all the joists. And I'd imagine we're gonna have like a bunch of 12 foot boards we can cut in half and make 6 footers, a bunch of 16 foot boards we can cut in half and make 8 footers and whatnot, so that we have a load of lumber with the least amount of waste possible to build all these decks with. Hopefully we'll get it tomorrow. Good luck. This machine doesn't have much strength on the side push. Well, come on, come on. Ooh.
Yeah. Drive it like you didn't pay for it, Jeremy. Let's go.
Ooh. It looks like Jono just pushed that by himself.
That's good. You're in.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Jamie's working on figuring all these boards.
Yeah.
It's taking him forever. We're going to figure concrete because we've got to call it in before 5 today. You heard me.
Okay.
So, sheet of paper, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna do each hole in cubic feet. So we got, roughly 10 cubic feet in this hole. And then at the end, we'll convert that to cubic yards, which is 27 cubic feet. Uh-oh. That's what the concrete sends it in, is cubic yards. I'm gonna call that 16 inches deep, which is, probably do that in a foot. That's like 1.3 feet, right?
Back towards you. God. Let's call that one right there. Yeah, that's probably good.
11. I'll call it 12 feet just to be safe.
Yeah.
So 5 times 12,
60.
60 times 1.33. 6 foot. Is that 4 all the way across?
Yeah.
2 by 1 by 28. So let's call it 30, which is 2.5. 2.5 times 2.
I didn't realize he has the calculator on the piece of wood right there. I thought he was doing it all in his brain.
So Ray came up with 241.6 cubic feet. Yeah, just go divided by 27, Ray.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said divided by 2.
3, I said.
3, okay. 9 yards.
9 yards. Wow, this is awesome. I need a spade.
As you guys might know, the International Building Show 2025 is coming up in February near the end of the month. And just so happened that my picture got put on the homepage of the website.
Wasn't Jamie's picture on there too?
Yeah, his picture. So Jamie and my picture got put on there and on every single flyer that got sent out to like 1 million people for the show. And well, I've been packing on some pounds over the winter, just eating everything and nothing healthy pretty much. So my goal is to lose a few lbs before we show up, get down to fight and weight, so that when we get to the show, people know that we're buff construction guys. And luckily, today's video sponsor, Huel, is here to help. Huel offers no prep meals that don't compromise your health.
So what's the goal?
I'm gonna try to lose 10 pounds.
Okay.
Put me down about 173, 170, something. So I'm gonna be starting Huel today, and I've got about 5 weeks, and it's great for anyone that's on the go, under pressure, not in the kitchen, which is my entire life, actually, now that I think about it. And I'm gonna be using their Black Edition Huel, which is nutritionally complete, it's ready to drink in the bottle, and it's their highest protein version they have.
17 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, 400 calories, dude. That's like a full meal.
It is, you're exactly right.
Ready to drink meal. Nice.
Tastes like chocolate milk. And Huel products are designed by nutritionists and dietitians to give your body everything it needs from a healthy meal in an extremely convenient and easy way. So if you want to join with me this month, save some time and money still eating healthy, use code Perkins and you'll get 15% off your first Huel order and a free t-shirt. That's code Perkins, 15% off plus a free t-shirt. Link in the video description below the video. Having a busy life should not stop you from eating healthy, so make sure to check out Huel today. We're back at the job this morning. The gravel's coming in as planned. It looks like we're gonna do a hayride in a minute, but that's our insulation for the footings.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
It is. Not only that, check this out. I loaded up all my blankets.
Yo,
Dude, it's nice in here.
I said let's get to it.
No way, it's warm and toasty in here, bro.
Okay, now that we have the backfill secured, it's on the mountain, it's pushed into place. Jamie's gonna call a concrete plant and tell them, go ahead with it, release it, start sending it this way. Because I think it's about an hour drive, comes from Maggie Valley.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is, I mean, it's an hour drive in a car.
Hey, have you not seen them drive down the highway in those
Yeah,
trucks?
I've been passed by, yeah.
Dude.
So it's only a 45-minute drive in a concrete truck.
These guys get on it. So 9 yards, pump mix, a little bit of air.
Pump?
4,000. Well, pump mix because they're going to put air in it because it's exterior.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I got my brother here on the...
Yeah, I was like, I don't see a pump. We've got our string line hooked on the inside of our form way down there, which is the outside edge of our deck. Now we're gonna pull this string line to get our layout for the footings. Whoa. And I'm just gonna let one of y'all with the tape gauge me 6 foot off the concrete. I think I got one hooked on my belt. There you go, buddy.
There you go, buddy.
And whenever it's good, Jono's gonna make a mark and we can just sort of hold this. You have to go as low as you can. 72
And just make sure
American inches. Okay. So Jono just mark that.
You're in a little bit. Put it on the right side of the line, Jenna. Right.
Well,
side,
this
the
is
other
just
way.
for digging footings. It don't matter. Footing's gonna be like 3 foot wide.
I'm just trying to be precise.
Jamie isn't looking.
He's right there. He's dead now. He's right there. Dad can hear us.
Perfect. All right, so
He's looking. He's looking.
just spray that line. Just goes down the whole way.
With what?
Spray paint. Mega can.
All the way down?
Yep, just mark it all the way. It don't matter. All right, so that's the outside edge of the structure, not the outside edge of the footings. For everybody's intel here. All right, hopefully the footing doesn't actually hit right there, but we're gonna get a string line now coming off of this face of the house to get this outside corner. Yo, chippy long stockings.
Yeah,
Does this matter right now?
I think so.
All right, we need that.
If you didn't realize that Jamie's super OCD about certain things and then just doesn't care about others.
Got to keep y'all on your toes. All right, I'm gonna get over here on the ladder.
Jamie, what? This is 6 foot out. If you do 8 foot there, we measure 10. It's gonna be easier than getting on a ladder and climbing up the side of that thing and then spacing off an inch. You're hooking on, that's sheathing layer.
All right, that's close enough.
What?
He can put you down on the concrete.
You're raking gravel with your thing and then an inch is close enough. That's what I'm talking about. There, 8 foot. So get ready with that. So we're doing a 6, 8, 10 triangle, which has a square corner. So, oh my goodness. So the corner is right there. So draw a line going that way. Yep, that's it.
That's it?
So that's the post.
That's the actual post.
So the footing, what are we gonna pour this thing?
No, just straddle that baby.
We are gonna pour a footing on it. It's gonna pour in the block.
Okay. So it's that post right there.
That's right. Now, they have the grade drawn differently here in this elevation. And, you know, this was kind of the plan, you know, for it to fall in and around this.
At least it didn't fall like halfway on the front edge or something.
Yeah.
That would be a problem.
Yeah, if he had put this wall straight out, that would have been an impossible situation. So we did do this on purpose to give us a spot.
And the top edge of our footing now is going to have to be flush with that.
I mean, I thought about cutting some of that block out too.
I don't think it makes sense to cut concrete out to just pour concrete.
Put it back in.
Yeah. I mean,
I
don't know.
I'm with you.
I mean,
if I had a saw, I'd be for cutting it, but I don't have a saw today that big, so.
We're measuring now outside edge to center on the post, and that's one thing you got to look out on the plan. Arlo's here.
Hey, hey.
Dude, he's got Bojangles.
Oh, he's got a big box.
yeah, it's got everything in it.
Bow box. Let's see. Let's find us a spot to set that.
Holy
thing.
cow.
You guys got 5 minutes? I got like chicken biscuits.
Yeah,
and
let's tailgate.
bow
my
round.
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
You
5 minutes
guys
for
real
that.
quick for a second.
Yeah. Well, we'll see it next week.
Oh yeah.
Here's the spread from Arlo. We got spicy Cajun filet biscuits, coffee, bow rounds. Show him a bow round.
Well, that's only a little bit.
And hot chocolate, kids cup for Jason. Arlo is asking, where's the other guy? I'm like, this is it.
You are the other guy, bro.
You guys have done all this? Oh my god.
Yeah, it only took us a year. We're gonna start the excavation with this footing over here that's near this wall, and it's kind of a weird thing. I don't even know how he's gonna dig it without making it 4 times as big as we need it. It might just be 4 times as big as we need it by the end. So this is definitely different doing footings in this backfill like this with this giant gravel. Jason's just leveling it out by hand by grabbing gravel.
Bro, it's
And,
it's impossible for a shovel.
Yeah, it won't shovel, you're right. The shovels instantly just stop. But that's one way to do it. Actually, this is not bad. We've had situations where it was like dirt backfill, which you can't put a footing on like this unless it's compacted in a very rigorous way, like a sheep's foot roller. And so we had to dig the footings like 8 foot down from here in the original soil and then put the post in before the backfilling happened. And the post was like encapsulated in like 8 foot of stacked backfill, which is not ideal either. But that was the only way to get the post good without using gravel. And the reason we didn't use gravel was because of the cost. Like the homeowner just couldn't afford to buy $25,000 worth of gravel to dump in the hole behind the foundation all the way up. So it could be worse, Jason.
It could.
So our last footing here and our little bit of dirt between did hold because it's all frozen. So that's good. We're gonna throw a grid of steel in here, 4x4. We got the steel done in those, and we're gonna do one more thing on that end footing.
that's good.
Okay, this last footing, we're drilling holes through the backside of this block so that we can slide rebar through and connect them. Like the footing piece that's over there and the footing that's over here. The two become one.
I really
So you don't have to dig anymore, but you got to drill a bunch of these holes through this thing.
And we have it go all the way through so it actually supports inside there as well.
Sure.
There you go. We've got all the steel tied in the footing here. We'll give you a quick look at it. It's a lot, but I feel really good that this is going to be a really stable, strong footing that ties everything together and holds this porch up just fine. Concrete's here! Wow! You guys got it, wow. We've poured one huge footing and one smaller one, and Brock is betting that we're way short on concrete. I'm not saying he's wrong. We did the math. Ray did the math.
Wait.
Wait.
No. Numbers were given to me.
Oh.
And I had to add them on a calculator.
Okay. Ray did the adding. So we will see. I will agree that there is a lot of concrete going in these holes.
I think we're going to be a little short.
Okay.
There she goes.
Wow. Oh, yeah. All right, keep going. Holy cow. We're getting this biggest one sort of leveled out the bottom, but it kept pushing through the columns. So we're going to have to let it set up just a little bit and then kind of top out the columns. Look at that, dude. Nice. Man. You back up just a little bit. Thank you. A little bit more. Hey, we're gonna try to flush it out with the top of that.
Hey, see if you can vibrate inside this block any.
We got those upper holes done. Now we're doing a little car shuffle to get the concrete truck down here. And we still have concrete left, so I'm hoping we can get these last two holes and be done with this and not be hand mixing any concrete like tomorrow. It's the moment of truth. We got the last hole right there.
I think I want to probably be wrong on this one.
Good figuring, Ray. You did it just right. So this was the gentleman that ended up sliding down the mountain on one of our first days at the job. It started pouring rain, like a huge thunderstorm right after he'd turned around. There wasn't any gravel on the road yet, which was fine when it's dry, but time him going up dry and turning around and coming back down, it had rained like a half an inch. Or more, and he came down in the ditch, but he's still alive. Here he is. So thanks for coming back out.
Still going.
Nice. What are you doing?
Well, after doing the concrete there, I like to,
crap.
I gotta re-lubricate my fingers a little bit because I get all crunchy in there, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta have a tubbo towel, a little spray down, a little tubbo towel, and I'm ready to go for the rest of the day.
Dude, Brock's just going home.
Where's he going? See ya. He didn't say anything. I thought John was around here somewhere. Have you seen him? John! Oh, hey, there he is. Oh, yeah. Golly, I thought that was the sun. Sorry.
It's for your own safety, not mine.
Okay.
Last step of the process here, since it's going to be about 10 to 15 degrees tonight, is we need to insulate these footings so they don't freeze before they cure. And for these ones in the ground, we're going to use straw. Smells like a farm right here.
That looks like a booby trap.
It is. It's just straw on top of
You're
a
going to
pit.
go walking across that here in a minute. I like the way you shake that hay, John.
Thanks, bud.
Nice.
Shake my haymakers.
It's like pom-poms when you're a cheerleader. Hey, when you're a carpenter.
Closest thing to being a cheerleader.
I bet they do. I know they used to always have tape. Yeah.
It's gonna snow 5 inches on top of these blankets. They're gonna be stiff.
Have you ever worked in the housekeeping industry?
No, should I?
Yeah, that was beautiful. Here's what it looks like, and I hope it looks exactly like this when we show up again Monday morning, not covered in 10 inches of snow or something stupid.
If I didn't know better, I think we're building a nativity scene here. We need some sheep, some shepherds.
Baby Jesus. Baby Jesus.